I saw a post on Instagram the other day, and Instagram user highlighted some shows that were not appropriate for children, and Cocomelon was among one of the shows that was mentioned. Um, from your professional experience, do you agree with that assessment?
I would agree with it in I would agree with it in a way. So the thing with let me not just say Cocomelon. Let's not just streamline it to only Cocomelon. The thing that we fail to do as parents sometimes is actually to research what does my child need at this stage of their lives when it comes to media. And the truth is that Cocomelon and the likes of Cocomelon, we see that they are mostly targeted towards the children at the toddler ages, 0 to 3 years. And that is not what they actually need at that point. What they need is interactions with human beings, interactions with everyday life. I was saying that when I had my daughter, the first instinct was to find media that could grow with her. But I came to realize that even I was on the wrong path, trying to look for things that would put her in front of a screen. What she needed at that point was to develop her skills, her motor skills, her fine motor skills, gross motor skills, all her developmental motor skills at that age of 0 to 3. Help her develop life skills from that age, as tiny as she is, not to put her in front of a screen. Because when you put them in front of a screen, you are not encouraging those skills to develop. You are not encouraging their cognitive development. You are not encouraging that motor skill. You are not encouraging physical human interaction. You are not encouraging them to build up on life skills. You are just putting them in front of a screen or does not take their own intelligence into consideration when making those shows. Because children are very smart. They are not passive learners, they are very active learners. But what Coco Melon and the shows like it do to children is that they make them feel that they are very passive. So they just sit in front of a screen and they are just listening to the songs, seeing the bright colors. They are not really putting their brains to work. They are not really putting their brains to think. They are just seeing all those flashing, flashing, flashing colors. And they feel that life is like that. Life is very fast. So you now have a case of children that are not able to wait. Children that are very impatient. Impatient. Children that are very impatient because their cartoon is telling them, or those shows are telling them that this is how life is. Fast, fast, fast. Sing, sing, sing. What they actually need, 0 to 3. In fact, I like to say 0 to 5. 0 to 3. What they need is that physical human interaction. It is about doing what is developmentally appropriate for the child. Cocomelon is not developmentally appropriate for children from 0 to 3 if they are watching it. But if you are putting audio versions of Cocomelon, which is Cocomelon is mostly the songs, audio versions are perfect. But those visual ones, not yet. When they are from 3 years old, you can start introducing it, and for limited times, 2 hours, 3 hours in a day, if you must do it daily, or certain times in a week. The shows that are better for them are shows that are, it seems like they're interacting
Okay.
because they're taking into the cognizance that children are active learners. So shows that are interacting with them. You have a show where you hear the presenter will say, "Would you like to color with me?" And he would pause and wait for a response because that pause is intentional because they are taking it that the child watching this thing is active. They are not dumb. Child watching this thing also wants to participate in their learning. So you have a presenter say, "Would you like to color with me? Or would you like to follow me to the museum?" And they will take a pause. They will pause and wait, maybe 2 seconds, 3 seconds. That pausing and waiting is for the child to respond before the show now keeps flowing. So when you see shows like Fred Rogers' Neighborhood, those shows have those kind of child centeredness. But many shows today don't have that child centeredness.